Hello, ladies and gentlemen. LMG here, and we're taking another look at X4 Foundations. This is the Kingdom's End expansion, their fourth expansion, and I do believe the last expansion as well. But in the big 6.0 update, there is so much to list. I couldn't even do that in a single video. I think there is a lot of stuff added to this. A lot of bug fixes, other content. You can actually see a Boron ship here. That is looking lovely. It might actually be a station. Got some beautiful stuff there. But they did two new starts today. We have to actually finish the first storyline first, though.
The connection that binds us as an interstellar community is fragile, even tenuous. Nothing has proved that more than the jump gate shutdown and the resulting turmoil. As the Alliance of the Word, we strive to strengthen the bond between the peoples inhabiting our galaxy, and you too shall do your part.
Right, so actually playing as an Argon male. Alright. This here's gate activation reconnected large parts of the network despite our scientific community's best efforts. Many more systems remain separated. Realize that our scientists are not the only ones working on forcing connection. Heretic's End is displaying signs of imminent activity. We're going to bring the Boron allies back. Okay, nice. But this one, we,
With the successful connection of...
Fortunately, we gotta beat the other story for... I want to play the Borons right away. Oh, alright, that's alright.
The connection that binds us as an interstellar community is fragile.
Let's get started.
As the Commonwealth begins to regroup, to reconnect, the continuing isolation of our Boron allies is shrouded in mystery. Our only means of communication, irregular messenger drones, through which we have just now received word from Kingdom End again. The Boron are thriving and seemingly investigating jump gate technology. We are now dispatching a research expedition to investigate further, and you have been accepted to join our endeavor.
And of course, you can follow along the storyline as well, or you can completely just naff off and go do your own thing. And any of these starts, you can even do a custom start as well. But generally, yeah, you can completely ignore it if you want to and go off somewhere else. Oh yeah, Ego Soft's nice enough to give me a key for this one. I've covered this game on occasion. I have really enjoyed it. I think it is criminally underrated how good this game is. Compared to some of the other ones, I mean, it is not as pretty as Elite Dangerous. I think it is on par with No Man's Sky. And that one has really outdone itself lately. Made quite a spectacular comeback from how it started. And they haven't doubled down. They haven't gotten microtransactions or anything, so I do got to give it up for them. Though I was burned down release day. What about 80%? 80% positive overall? Quite a few reviews.
Entering system. Morning Star.
That is pretty.
Setting course for Heretic's End.
Affirmative.
Some of you are new additions to our expedition. Others have been with us since we set out from Trinity Sanctum. As we approach our destination, allow me a moment for a brief introduction. I, Numunkaret, welcome you in my capacity as commanding officer of this expedition. In our complacency, we treated the gates as an eternal gift from a higher power. We did not make sufficient effort to understand the technology. This is how the galaxy has found itself in this predicament. The Alliance of the Word is a collective of scholars and scientists, intent on advancing understanding through cooperation. Word reached us from the Boron of Kingdom End some months ago, via the messenger drone network. It seems they may be making some headway with their gate technology experimentation. First, I will admit, we dismissed the notion. So many scientists have tried and failed to interact with the gate network. But now, the dormant gate at Heretic's End is showing infrequent, but undeniable signs of activity. This may or may not be related to the Boron experiments, but the timings coincide too starkly to ignore. If the Boron have truly succeeded in manipulating the jump gate, the consequences are beyond significant. But let us not get ahead of ourselves. This expedition was tasked with resolving the many unknowns of this situation. We could be reuniting with our Boron brethren. Equally, we could find ourselves welcoming a fleet of Xenon destroyers. Everybody, stay alert.
And the voice acting, not spectacular, but
we have to make sure that everything is in order.
okay. Going out to our scout ship. This is looking nice though. But yeah, voice acting kind of hit or miss.
Greetings.
Let's go out to our ship. So replaying this a little bit just to get my ready again. Oh, can we real quick as well?
Perhaps your attention is best focused on the task in hand. Why do you not scout ahead?
All right, I will in un momento. Don't think I can mess with any of my other stuff right now. I do like to get some custom decals, etc. Oh no, we can. All right. You start your own organization name. You can get your own logo, and I like putting mine on there. It's kind of nice. Regular scout ship, nothing.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
Get inside. On dock. It does have a new live streaming mode, so let's check that out. Probably go back to normal view though. Are we actually going in?
Jump gate, unknown sector.
Don't feel like we should be. Am I? Alright. YOLO! I feel like they don't want me going through here.
Entering system. Heretic's End.
Yeah, I guess I'm not. Alright. Looking good though. It is quite a beautiful, very chill game.
Attention, denizens of Heretic's End. Please evacuate the designated area.
Well, that's the Boron.
What's going on? Sir, we are picking up an unusually high
Uh-oh.
energy signature.
It seems like a Terran.
Goodness me, it worked. I made the jump. Unbelievable, unbelievable. Excuse me, traveler. Did you hear the Alliance broadcast?
That's Bosata.
Would you be interested in collaborating with one of the greatest scientific minds of our time? I am Bozo Tar. As far as I am aware, I am the only Boron this side of the network schism. I am currently in the market for some personal assistance. Should you be interested, please do come for a face-to-face chat. When you have time, of course.
Oh, but I kind of want to... Nah, I'm going over here. Ah, that sounds far more interesting.
Unknown station.
I don't think we can, actually. Definitely worth in checking out a Boron ship here. Actually, as you can in the original storyline, you can get a... You do find a space station with both Zata, but... Like it's fully mobile. Is that... Did you figure out how to jump the whole entire thing? Yeah, this is the station. Interesting. Can I? Let's see. I don't know, a little bit. Probably do have a I'm pretty positive.
Docking granted.
Yeah, let's go check this out. Because this one's kind of a little bit different because we didn't discover this. Bosata has this. We do not as a character. Well, for landing. Later on, you can get auto docking if you want. You don't need it, but it is kind of lazy to do that. It's kind of nice.
Successfully docked.
All right.
Welcome aboard the mystery installation. I do apologize for the mess. I only recently escaped my split captors. Can you believe they forced me to develop weapons? Anyway, I have not yet had sufficient opportunity to undertake much housekeeping. Best not to dwell on the past. All is well now. The installation seems vaguely to be of Terran origin, but it is certainly no run-of-the-mill station. It is equipped with uncommonly advanced research facilities. Frankly, I am rather longing to lose myself in the lab and focus wholly on science. This brings me to a business matter. I require someone to oversee the mundane aspects of base operations. I will be far too preoccupied with my important work. Might this be a suitable and rewarding use of your skills? No need to answer. Of course it is.
Oh, I guess I'm...
Transferred the station to you.
Oh, wow. So we just get it right away, already done, and...
You are not otherwise engaged. Please do pop down to see me. I am sure there will be bits of bobs that you may be able to help me with regarding my research. When you are ready, of course. You have a new station to grapple with.
Wow, all right. Let me go over to Science Laboratory just to see him. That kind of skips us ahead a bit on that. That's nice.
This installation is equipped for habitation of all races, and this room seems to be some sort of research area. I expect I could spend years poring over the data contained in these systems. Hello there! Yes, I have already made some progress. There appears to be several things we can research at this facility. Please take a look.
That is going to take money, though. Faucet storage. What is the... Safe deposit, so that's not the same. Live stream view. Oh, that is cool. The research on here. I'm trying to remember now. It's been a while. Generally, I'll just kind of leave the station to itself. I thought it was generally over there, but...
Hello there!
Alright, well, let's keep on keeping on then. Mess with that later. So we'll have to get somebody in charge. Manage. There's somebody that can manage the station as well, and they'll do the building, etc., stuff like that. But for now, we should probably focus on the thing at hand. Yeah, we should probably get going on that. I like how they did that. They just did that right away for the start, so
Discoverer.
you can play with that when you get time. That's actually pretty cool. Normally you would find this kind of... It's hard to even... That's how they do it, because you originally discovered the quest for all this around just scanning a station. You find a signal.
Empty space.
Let's go to the jump gate. They have many starts, different species, different ships around different parts of the galaxy. Do custom as well. I do kind of like the generic, just freelancer start. You can just, basically go anywhere, do anything.
Of course, everyone is welcome to attend the investigation, though please do remain at a safe distance until the risks are more clear.
So many ships! I cannot believe we are actually here, ready to witness something truly historic.
That looks more like Terran.
The Terran Secret Service has been alerted to potential gate activity.
Ah,
The Intervention Corps has been ordered to undertake a threat assessment with regard to the potential impact on Sol territories.
oh, everybody's here.
We can only guarantee everyone's safety as long as the expedition remains close to the intervention fleet. However, we advise everyone to stay clear of our firing arcs.
Initial scans indicate some activity. We will need to get closer for a more thorough read on the situation. Mission Specialist, approach the gate nacelle and interface with it to initialize a direct data stream for our onboard science team.
Affirmative. Approaching the jump gate.
Alright, we're gonna go do some science.
Activating scanner. Accessing nacelle.
Data stream is initialized. It looks like... Fall back. The energy is spiking.
Uh-oh.
Battle stations.
Gates
Prepare to
open.
engage.
Well, maybe just the Boron.
Nothing? Well then. Intervention Corps, prepare for traversal.
The expedition shall follow close behind. Mission Specialist, remain here and establish an outpost to derive a complete reading of the gate's coordinate data.
On it, sir. Godspeed, everyone.
Alright, so we're going through the gate.
Jump gate. Unknown sector.
And we're gonna find out. Kind of run the middle basic starting ship, so this is probably not gonna be great if we run into trouble.
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
Preliminary scans indicate that this system is uninhabited. No sign of boron or any other kind of life, biological or artificial.
This cannot be true. Are you certain that the sensors are not malfunctioning? It has been so long. I really thought this might be the day I finally reconnect with my kin of the Fin.
Take heart, Boron Exile. You may yet be a step closer to your reunion. system mapping. The task is in your hands.
Alright, well, let's go a little bit forward and then we'll do long-range scan again. Gotta be something out here. Not Tilati. There's no business to be had. We're out. That does sound like Tilati. This is interesting. Get activated, leading to a... looks like a dead system. I'm not seeing the ore or anything. Can't toggle on that, so that's not any actually asteroids we can mine. Let's pull up for another scan. Beautiful whoa.
Preliminary data has identified some points of potential interest. We are having trouble locking on to exact locations at this range. See if you can pinpoint them for us.
Alright, let's check out a couple locations. There's an unknown object over there as well. Okay, well, let's gauge the first one. We got some gas, a lot of asteroids. Kinda spooky, honestly. I was actually very kind of leery of X4. I'm a big fan of the X series. But X3, even I know they tried their best to fix that up, X3 was pretty bad. X3 was a killer for a lot of people in the X series. But X4 has just been... I was pretty good at the onset, and they've continuously worked on this one. They always seem to be updating, fixing. Nothing. Can we drop a resource probe, maybe? If we have one. Do we have a resource probe? I'm just curious. Well, that's a good amount of hydrogen. Oh, this is not bad riches here. Ooh, okay. We're in silicon too. All right. Nobody owns this system. It'd be a shame if...
Derelict ship.
Well, okay. Guess we are exploring. How long,
Oh my! Could that be?
I'm gonna guess that's Boron. I haven't seen anything like that before.
By the Trinity, a Boron vessel.
My instinct says we should take a closer look.
Oh, please let me be able to get it. Oh, battle damage. I don't think we'll be driving this one home. Something happened here.
Your ship's sensors are picking up a weak energy signature amongst the debris.
Something left here. Thing's still powered. On the other side here.
Assistant, I think you should suit up and investigate.
I just want to make sure it wasn't too far from what we're at. All right.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
See if you can repair the panel to gain access.
That is actually quite a far way away, but keep on keeping on though. It on this side, or is it on the other side? Or it might be other side. All right, we'll head up over the top then. I'm pretty sure it's on the other side. Still on the other side. Okay. Turnabout. This must be inside. Okay, let's go inside the ship a little bit. Okay. Oh yeah. So inside the guts of this thing. Can I? I'm saying I'm a little fat. Come on. All right. Okay. Here we go. Slow down a little bit, slow down. Now I think I remember. Oh, ow. There we go. But the container. Something was opened in there. All right. Oh, there we go.
Running decryption and reconstruction algorithm. The data is woefully incomplete, but it appears that this was an outpost of some manner. There are signs of an attack from several directions. It seems that the operators would have had little, if any, time to react. How frustratingly peculiar. I am forwarding all of this to our esteemed expedition commander. Perhaps he can garner more clues. I have my doubts, though.
I assume that's the science team, I hope.
Newmont Khaled, sir? Our team confirms that the Heretics End Gate does indeed contain the coordinates to the Kingdom End system. The timing cannot be coincidental, can it? Just after we received word from the Boron?
Just gonna get back to our ship.
That their experiments were somehow related to the gate reinitialization?
Which I'm sure I parked this somewhere.
Timing irrelevant, but not conclusive. The fact of the matter is that this
Can't see it offhand.
Kingdom End.
Ship is huge.
Interstellar messenger drones are not the fastest form of communication. We do not know what has occurred on the Boron side since their last message. Theoretically, a connection between the two gates is possible, but that is just a theory. It could well be that the systems were linked in the distant past.
Yes. Unfortunately, theoretical compatibility does not mean much in itself.
Oh, there we go.
Deactivating or reprogramming these gates were easy. I am certain I would have overcome the challenges long ago.
The split didn't exactly give you a choice over your research focus. Could this be the Boron? Could they really have unlocked jump gate technology?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. At this point, any further hypothesis would be mere speculation until
Oh, I didn't click on it though. Oh, notice on it. Oh.
Discoverer, Vanguard.
There we go. A little rusty, but we still got the gist. Alright. And kind of just waiting for the expansion to come out so I could play again. Alright, so let's head out.
Empty space.
Looks like the Boron unlocked jump gate technology, but what happened here exactly? I feel like I don't think it would be Xenon. That's far too obvious. Xenon just the basic big bad of the game. The Boron ship design, really nice.
Asteroid.
Hold on. I think I am picking up. Oh no, never mind that. Nothing of interest here. This system's peculiar conditions make getting accurate readings rather troublesome.
Okay, we're going to look again. Let's get a in anyway.
Explorer, you have an unidentified ship on an intercept trajectory.
Oh, that's not good.
This is our first contact in the newly open network. We have no idea of who they are or their intentions.
Well, I should probably shoot first.
And if possible, make contact, but maintain vigilance.
Oh my! Aliens!
What? You are adorable.
Don't be afraid.
Are you a baby Boron?
Engage my armament.
Oh, you're adorable. You're like a baby Boron.
I am so pleased to make your acquaintance.
Incredible! Finally, contact with our aquatic allies. Bosota, are you receiving this?
Little baby.
Say? A boron? Truly? A living, buoyant boron? Are my ocular sensor organs deceiving me? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Bozota, and I can barely recall another boron face. I have been riven from my people for that long. Will you please deign to share your time with me?
I am Mila T, adventurer extraordinaire. I would be delighted to spend time with you.
Oh, that is a nice looking ship.
As appointed delegate of the Alliance of the Word, please allow me to extend my greetings to you and your people. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Mila T.
I do not have any official capacity as such, but it is marvelous to be seeing actual people from beyond the disconnected gates. How did you get here? Has a gate reopened? Are we connected once more? Oh, I knew it would have to happen eventually.
Oh, maybe it wasn't the Boron.
Momentous news indeed. Although we are less than clear on how this has occurred. There was speculation that the Boron triggered the gate reinitialization. Messages from your scientists indicated that they were working on such a task. Please, can you direct us towards Kingdom End?
You were in contact with Kingdom End? That is marvelous news. It has been decades since we were cut off. We have heard nothing in all that time. The severing of the connection with Nishala has been indescribably distressing for all of us.
My system is in profound turmoil. To meet a fellow Boron after all these years is an incandescent joy. But to find that you, too, are cut off from the homeworld is a misery.
More than you know, Bosota. We have all mourned this loss.
But without access to Kingdom End, your Queen and Parliament, how do you govern yourselves?
After the severance, there was a period of chaos, until a royal steward was appointed. I have had dealings with him. It would be my pleasure to make an introduction.
must make haste. There is much to be discussed with your leadership.
Follow me, you cavalcade of curious creatures.
A Boron society not headed by a queen? This is somewhat hard to fathom.
Indeed, Bosotar. From your own experience, you understand the pain of separation. I doubt other species appreciate the biological depth of our harmonious societal interconnection. It was worse than it is now. It used to be that all our systems were isolated. Severed, not just from Kingdom End, the Queen, and Homeworld Nishla, but also from each other. Fortunately, several of our systems reconnected to each other eventually, but none received word from home. Reorganization became a necessity. The provinces adrift, as we call ourselves, were only ever intended to be temporary, but under the Royal Steward, it has grown into a comprehensive governing body. But some of us have never given up on Kingdom End. Your communication with the homeworld is momentous in the extreme. Not a soul in these systems has found evidence of where the Kingdom End even still exists.
Alright, so the Boron out here, and they have a separate government now. Very interesting. Nice chill soundtrack as well. I've got another jump gate.
Unknown object.
Yeah, the game does boast a huge galaxy. There's a lot going on. Different factions, the enemy, etc. They're all doing stuff all the time. Building defenses, changing areas. It's quite good.
Goodness. Someone from beyond our realm. Surely this indicates that our reports are correct. The once dormant gate has indeed resumed its function and brought our province into alignment with our erstwhile allies. You must realize what this means. All the resources of the Commonwealth are now within reach. At long last, a chance to end the shortages. Pick up the pace.
I must warn you, the provinces adrift are not awash with the luxuries of the old kingdom.
Sturgeon.
The pain of severance has been constant, but our economy has also suffered. The shortages of essential goods have cut deeply. Reconnection with the network may alleviate some of these issues, at least.
A supply shortage since they were cut off from the jump gate. There's plenty to go around in the universe.
Entering system. Barren shores.
We're on defense. Ooh. Oh my. I shouldn't hit you.
Let's see. You bring us guests, outsiders, with a fleet no less. What have you been up to?
More than that, Royal Steward, I bring momentous news. The fleet, this Paranid-led fleet, it came from the dormant gate in watchful gaze. They have communicated with Kingdom End. They have no Kingdom End gate, but they have communication. We are connected to the network once more.
My word, if...
The delegation seeks an audience. May I?
Yes, of course. There is so much to discuss, so much to consider.
Royal Steward, would it be in order for me to accompany the delegation?
I'm sure you have other things to do. Diplomacy is not the same thrill as exploration.
Please, Royal Steward, with your permission.
Of course, Neela-T. By all means, accompany the delegation.
Explorer, you have displayed some usefulness thus far. I'm tasking you with joining us in meeting the Royal Steward. I may have need of your
succession on the expedition, Commander. I sense you are becoming more central to his plans. Join the delegation. Watch this royal steward. I have some experiments to attend to, though I shall keep an eye on you.
All right, we're heading to Boron Station. Oh, very nice. Probably should slow down a bit, though. Oh, actually, we're going over just a ship.
Docking granted.
Go dock. Oh, I do want to get me one of these. Are we docking alongside?
We will be scanning your inventory. The scan has been completed, and I'm pleased to inform you that nothing.
Oh, comes inside tractor beam. Very nice.
A Boron capital ship. In all my days. A perfect equilibrium of function and ergonomics. And with
Gotta
such
be
space,
expensive.
my current abode is penurious in comparison.
Let's go see. Ooh. We can't just steal it, though. You can go look around. You actually can hijack. You can, kind of hitchhike sometimes, too. Actually, they have the Boron. And, oh, you know, it's X4, so.
Hello.
What I find?
Helping you.
Alright, a little bit of a jerk, but thank you. So you have an exoskeleton suit to get around. That is cool. They might warm up to us eventually.
My ropalium near explodes with the joy of welcoming esteemed visitors. This historic occasion is the first of its kind. I am Lita V, Royal Steward of the Provinces Adrift. On behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, and as her loyal servant, it is my profound pleasure to welcome an emissary of the Paranid Empire. And once business is out of the way, I insist you join me on a more informal tour.
Esteemed Royal Steward Lita Wee, thank you for your most gracious welcome. You must forgive me. I, Numunkaret, am no Empire emissary. I represent the Alliance of the Word, a diplomatic forum and scientific organization funded by various races across the network.
My. But do you have letters patent from the Empire? The provinces adrift are in dire straits. We must negotiate terms of assistance.
I am compelled to reiterate, I do not speak for the Paranid authorities, though we do bring news which may bring joy. We have been in communication with Kingdom End. Limited fragile communication, but communication nevertheless. Some months ago we received word from your homeworld. It was heartening to discover that the Boron Core has survived the shutdown, and learn of their most ambitious endeavor. Their entire scientific resources are focused on understanding and manipulating jump gate technology. We humbly request your permission to investigate the dormant jump gates in your territory, and to set up a scientific outpost in the region, should that be required.
There are so many implications to consider. This really is momentous. I am afraid I must decline your request, for now. We cannot be precipitous.
By the glistening waters of Nishala.
I fail to understand. We ask for no more than your permission. We certainly have no wish to be a drain on your resources.
Leader Wee, They are trying to connect us with Kingdom End. They have communications.
Neela T, this obsession with finding home is entirely yours. You may have the luxury of gallivanting around the galaxy in search of miracles, but I have responsibilities. I have the welfare of billions of souls to consider. Our guests have already made clear that the outside network, with all its resources, has been unable to connect with our homeworld. The priority at this juncture is the welfare of our people, and I shall not be distracted from that.
Honored host, we will of course expedite communications with the governments of the network. I am sure emissaries are preparing as we speak. Yet, if we could simply...
Enough, please. I understand your request, but I do not think you understand what is at stake. Please have patience, but for now, the matter is settled.
Outrageous! The Boron Queen's government itself is racing to reconnect, and you decline to facilitate? What kind of royal steward are you?
Please.
Ooh.
There is nothing to be gained from trading insults.
This is absurd. Our work is of the utmost importance. Your obduracy is beyond me. I shall take my leave. Heading to the dock, awaiting...
Wow, this is awkward. All right.
That certainly could have gone better, but all may not be lost.
Ah, the silent one from our disappointing introduction. From time to time, I spend the waking nights pondering the very same question. It would be misleading to cast blame for all our miseries on the Great Shutdown. In fact, when we were first riven from the wider network, the vast majority of our Boron systems remained connected between themselves. Isolated from external threats, we commenced a new age of reflection and scientific endeavor. And while this period of peace brought the wealth of Kingdom End to fabulous new heights, we were not complacent. Resources were stockpiled throughout the Queendom, a precautionary measure. Oh, we thought we were prepared, yet in truth we were far from it. We Boron are inherently connected to each other, you see? We thrive on a collective sort of innate affinity. Once that connection was severed, each system found itself in complete isolation. Things fell apart quite quickly, I'm afraid to say. Productivity collapsed catastrophically. Stockpiles were depleted far more rapidly than anticipated, and there was no way to replenish them. After years of disarray, Great Reef finally reconnected with barren shores. Later, it was joined by several other systems. The provinces adrift were founded, but by then the damage was done. We still lacked crucial resources. I contend that it was the collective psychological toll of the severance that caused this, more so than the evident logistical challenges posed by the shutdown. Your expedition commander hardly seemed in the mood for positive solutions. I cannot imagine that you presume to speak for him.
Assistant, perhaps uncovering more context first may help with your solutioneering.
I regret my approach at our meeting. You see, I have not hosted a diplomatic function in decades. Unfortunately, I am simply not in the habit of communicating with anyone other than Boron, you see. We Boron converse amongst ourselves, relying on complex structures of pheromones, not just mere words. There was so much to communicate, so much to cogitate upon, yet the words failed to convey my meaning. You must imagine it like painting an ocean, yet having only a single shade of blue with which to do so. You are correct, of course. There is no harm in reaching for common ground. I am embarrassed to say that our defensive capabilities are woefully inadequate. Ashamedly so. Our economy is so fractured. We struggle to construct anything larger, perhaps, than a frigate. We cannot even resource and operate a full-scale shipyard. For half a century of isolation, we Boron have had little need for a comprehensive military. I fear that we are wholly unprepared for the myriad dangers lurking beyond the gate. And should word spread of the valuable equipment and facilities proposed by the Alliance of the Word, it might be akin to painting a target upon ourselves for any nefarious actors in the vicinity. One moment. I have even now received word of split incursions. If we had anything of value to loot, we would not be discussing skirmishes. They would descend upon us in hordes.
All
The
right.
Protectorate has determined that this system poses no threat to the citizens of Seoul or the wider
Oh,
nation.
so you're taking off too, I bet.
Our orders are to deploy to a position of more strategic
Yep.
importance. Still, stay alert. None of us know what might be lurking out there.
The Alliance of the Word thanks you for your support. You shall proceed alone from here on. Our military friends are needed elsewhere.
I want to hear it here, but I think, ladies and gentlemen, I might leave off for here. We'll probably do this on live stream as well. But so far, been pretty good. I can see a lot of improvements, some changes as well. I like the live streaming one as well. Camera view, very nice. But so far, yeah, definitely approve. Been a pretty good time. All right, so we check that out. I do believe it's $120 for the expansion, and all the other expansions are on sale right now as well. I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to hit that like button. It does help out a lot. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time.